What impact will COVID restrictions have on that traditional service?
Well, Danica, the National Service will go ahead this morning with restricted numbers, but all of the traditional elements will remain the same. There'll be a minute's silence at 11 a.m, a commemorative address and wreaths laid by dignitaries to mark the 102nd anniversary of the end of World War I. Now, because it's close to the public, the event will also be streamed online, and Australians are being urged to tune in and take time to reflect on the sacrifices of our servicemen and women. There's also a simple thing Aussies can do today to pay tribute, and that's throw some sausages on the barbecue. A veterans mental health charity, Swiss 8, has launched a new initiative called a BBQ To Remember. Hundreds of RSL clubs, workplaces and pubs will be taking part. There'll be a barbecue here at the War Memorial in about an hour's time as well. The founder, Adrian Sutter, believes Remembrance Day can be a little undervalued, and he hopes that will change.
So this year, ANZAC Day, everyone was in COVID lockdown. That is the one day of the year. Human connection is a big part of this puzzle, and bringing people together is something we need to do. Veterans get to do that every year on ANZAC Day. We didn't this year. Remembrance Day is the other big day on the veteran calendar. So we thought it's November, the world's kind of opening up. Let's encourage people to come together and have a barbecue.
So, Danica, the hope is that a barbecue will bring people together and reduce some of the isolation that many Australians have felt this year. And the funds raised by Swiss 8 will go towards the mental health of veterans.
Yeah, it's certainly a wonderful initiative there, Eliza. Let's go live now to Andrea Carruthers, who joins me from the Shrine of Remembrance in Melbourne. Andrea, what commemorations, what do they look like there where you are?
Well, Danica, like the commemorations in the nation's capital, the service here will be off limits to the public, the first time in its 86-year history. So what it means is we won't see the 4,000 to 6,000 people that usually come to the Shrine of Remembrance every Remembrance Day. Instead, it'll be going virtual, live streamed via Facebook and YouTube. There will be some slightly smaller gatherings, limited people really in the regional areas, but for everyone else, well, in a year that's been so impossible to forget, it's really about remembering to remember. They've been urged to use that hashtag on social media to buy a poppy online as everyone takes part. Now, Danica, we obviously know this has been a day that's been really commemorated since 1919, the first year after the end of World War I, and it's still just as important as ever. Nearly 2 million men and women serving our country since then.
It certainly is a bit of a different Remembrance Day this year, but with the same messages as always. Andrea and Eliza, thank you. And Sky News will bring you live coverage of the National Remembrance Day ceremony from 10:45 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time this morning.